Prior to his presidency, Theodore Roosevelt was known as the hot-headed Assistant Secretary to McKinley. He was the colonel of the Rough Riders, and at 42 years old when he was inaugurated, he's known as the youngest president in American history. He was a strong believer in progressive reform, and later on he created the Progressive Party, branching off of the Republican Party.
So, in 1903, there was the first baseball World Series between the Boston Red Sox and Pittsburgh Pirates. Also in 1903 was the hand-cranked Victrola, which went into market, and it allowed Americans to listen to the recordings of opera stars. Then in 1908, the Model T was introduced to the public.
Roosevelt focused heavily on trust busting, or breaking up monopolies and trusts. In 1902, he attacked the Northern Securities Company, which was a railroad holding company created by J.P. Morgan. Along with trust busting, Theodore Roosevelt is also known for the Square Deal. He worked with the 3 C's: control of the corporations, consumer protection, and conservation. To further regulate business, Theodore Roosevelt also passed the Meat Inspection Act of 1906 and the Pure Food and Drug Act.
Teddy Roosevelt was focused on foreign affairs. He created the Roosevelt Corollary, which told European countries to stay out of Latin America. He played a big part in the Panama Canal, and then there's the Hay-Paunsport Treaty, which allowed the U.S. to build the canal and fortify it. And then there was the bad neighbor policy, and that is opposite of the good neighbor policy of Franklin D. Roosevelt later on. In 1904, there was the outbreak of war between Japan and Russia. Tokyo sought Roosevelt to do peace negotiations, and he was happy to help out. He made a settlement though that neither side was happy with, especially Japan, who thought they had won the war. In 1906, he won the Nobel Peace Prize for his help, and then there was the big stick policy, which is speak softly but carry a big stick, which also means let your actions do the talking. And then there was also the Great White Fleet, which was a world tour to show the American power.
In 1902, Willis H. Carrier designed a practical system for indoor air conditioning. In 1904, the telephone answering machine was invented, and in 1906, the jukebox was invented.